Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Dash Show Rose here, back with more Johnny Test reviews. This time I'm gonna be reviewing 2 episodes because I couldn't figure out which one to do, A or B. Cause I was I was definitely planning on doing A. I had that planned already, but I was like, well, B is pretty good too, but I decided to put both of them together. I was gonna do B tomorrow, but then I realized the video would kind of be short if I just did A, so I'm gonna do A and B. That's why the words are purple and green, because purple is for Mr. Mittens because he's a villain on episode A, and then B is green. And since the jungle episode is well, it's not really a jungle episode, but it's basically an outdoor wilderness. That one is B. That's why the review, the second half of the word is green. So, yes, I'm gonna be reviewing these, but before I get any further, please subscribe for more videos, and I'm also gonna be talking about some stuff before I get started with this. Apparently, I wasn't aware of this, but apparently, I've been copyrighted on multiple different videos. YouTube is just picking random videos and freaking copyrighting it. So I decided to call them. Because I found this out yesterday, or I should say last night I found this out, around 6 o'clock or so, I found this out. And I was going to call them last night, but I guess Google is open to 8 till 5 o'clock p.m. Even though it was this morning, it was like 9 something when I called them, apparently they weren't available, so I guess in California they don't have daylight savings time or something, I'm not sure. But apparently I've got copyrighted multiple times and I wasn't aware of it because freaking YouTube decided not to notify me. So I called them and I complained about that. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about YouTube. And I'm not the only one that's having problems with this. There are tons of people on YouTube that are complaining about this. This is one of YouTube's biggest flaws, is there are copyright problems. They tend to just pick random videos and copyright them. My Magic School Bus video, well, the reboot one, although that one was kind of lackluster a little bit, I still enjoyed making it. It got copyrighted. It didn't get a flag, but it got copyrighted because I guess I showed footage of the episode, even though Mr. Enter, Jim, Phantom Strider, and many other YouTubers show footage of episodes of TV shows and clips with them speaking in them. So I don't know what the heck is going on. I'm sick and tired of this. I hope YouTube fixes this because I'm sick of this. I can't be doing YouTube if they're gonna keep doing this because I don't want something to happen to my channel. But I don't know. I tried to call. I talked to this guy on here, and he mentioned that I talked to him there, and he mentioned that that I should go to this website and state my problem. Because the way he was talking, he's like, I don't understand the copyright laws. I'm like, dude, I understand the copyright laws. I get them. They don't make sense because, like, one of my videos got copyrighted. You know, with the Magic School Bus one got copyrighted, and other people show footage of episodes and stuff all the time. And then, like, the Dr. Rip Studwell video, that one was just a 30-second clip, and there's tons of people on there showing clips of episodes all the time, and I even pointed that out, but apparently he doesn't know anything about YouTube, even though I clicked number 2 on the phone, the number 2 dial on the phone to talk to YouTube. So I was waiting there for about an hour for that. And it's just like an hour a waste of my time, all because YouTube and their stupid copyright laws. I thought I was done talking about it, but the fact that they keep doing it, and apparently they've done it to videos I'm not aware of, which means I have to go and check this other playlist too of flagged videos often because YouTube won't notify me if I get copyrighted all the time. So I don't know. I mean, it could be someone just copywriting my videos for fun because people do that because if people were dicks, they do that. But I don't know. Enough about talking about that. I'm really hoping it gets fixed though because people, a lot of people on YouTube are complaining about that. That's like one of the most topics people complain about when it comes to making YouTube videos. I mean, I can understand showing a footage of a movie or something, too much of that, but I showed a 30-second clip, and then I showed like 6 seconds of a clip. Well, actually, I think about 30 seconds of a clip. They were separate clips, too, of this Magic School Bus episode. So I'm just like, I don't know anymore. I just don't know. But anyway, enough talking about that. Let's talk about Johnny Test. The first episode I'm going to be reviewing is Johnny Test 00/Johnny, whatever that means. This episode is about Mr. Mittens, I guess. This is his first official appearance. The reason why I say official appearance is because Johnny Test has this problem where they have episodes out of order. I know Netflix has got it all screwed up now, and then episodes are no longer numbered on Netflix anymore. But even before, it was best to, like Johnny to stop the Force 5 episode, Stop Force 5 or whatever it's called. That episode where they first appear the villains. Apparently, Mr. Mittens and the Beekeeper both appear in that episode. That one comes first, even though the Beekeeper and Mr. Mittens were introduced in their own episode. So I don't know why that is. But how's the episode itself? Well, I do like it. I think it's good. Now I don't know if it's great, but I do think the it's good. The reason why I don't think it's great, though, is because Susan and Mary Test are absolute bitches in this freaking episode. Basically, they won't let Mr. Black and Mr. White in the freaking lab because someone's taken over the world because they have their own problems to deal with, which is probably experiments for getting Gil to like them. That's why they have Johnny and Dookie work with them. But then Johnny, you could argue that Johnny lied to Susan and Mary by going into the lab by saying he has a disease or something, or whatever he said. But the problem is here's the problem with that is the episode wants you to make it look like Johnny's in the wrong here for lying to them when they freaking tricked them and kicked him out of the lab. And I'm just like, I really don't like Susan and Mary. Susan and Mary are freaking absolutely horrible characters. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. I really don't. And they're in like every episode. So yeah. No, not every episode they're bad. I mean, the next episode I'm going to be reviewing, they're not bad. They're not bad in that episode, but I just don't like how they freaking kick Johnny out of the lab all the time and stuff. And yes, Johnny has blew up the lab and stuff in the past, but this episode, Mr. Black, Mr. White have flat out told them that there's an evil maniac taking over the world or something like that. I'm not sure. They didn't really go into too much detail. They just told Johnny and Dookie that they need to get access to the sister's lab because they won't Johnny Susan and Mary won't let Mr. Black and Mr. White in the lab, so yeah, it's just kind of it's kind of frustrating, but otherwise the episode itself, it's not too bad. It really is. I like Mr. Mittens. Whenever a villain appears well, whenever there's a themed villain on I would say appeared, but some episodes there's a villain that appeared and it's not as good of an episode. But here, Mr. Mittens is actually a great villain, and I like episodes where they focus on villains instead of just focusing on generic plots like the ice cream one. That was the second episode to the Saturday Machine episode or whatever that one was. Yeah, that has the kid in there that picks his nose, I guess, in a season 4 episode, I think, where Johnny's parents find out Dookie can talk. Oh boy, we'll get to that episode eventually. We'll get to that episode. But yeah, that episode is kind of generic, but this one's not too bad. This one is actually focused on a villain, and I do like the villain. For some reason, he's purple though. I've never seen a purple cat before. I think he'll fit in quite nicely with the Pink Panther. That's for sure. But yeah, I do like this episode. I really do. I think I will probably give it. I'll give it. Well, let's see. What kind of score should I give it? Well, there's not too many problems with it, but some of the problems are pretty bad. I think I'm gonna be giving it. I'm trying to still see here on what I'm gonna give it. I think I made up my mind, and I think the episode, it's gonna get, I'm gonna be giving it 97 points. That's right, 97 points. The reason why it's getting 97 points and not 100 or 120 is because, again, they focus on this sibling, thing where like one sibling picks on the other, and again, I don't like Susan and Mary in this episode that are freaking frustrating, and I just think it's just frustrating, and they focus on them a lot. There's later episodes where Susan and Mary, like there's an Easter one, which is coming down the road. I'm not gonna review it, but basically though, they're not in that episode too much. But here they focus on them a lot, and yeah, I do not like them. And I don't like the sibling dramatic or whatever the heck it is where they go back and forth and pick on each other. I don't like that either. But otherwise, the episode's not too bad. It's really not. It's pretty good. I really do like it. I do actually like the episode. I do like the concept of Mr. Mittens. He's a great villain. I especially like the segment where they're talking to Tim, let's call him Tim. He actually appeared in season 1. He was the one who said, "No way, those are two cyborg that were sent by some evil dude to take over the world." That guy is in this episode. His name's Tim. I think his name's Tim Burton or something. I don't know. Tim something. I keep thinking of Tim Allen. One of the voice actors of Hollywood. But no, his name's Tim. I think Tim Burton's his name actually. But yeah, I do really like this. I like the segment where it shows like if you look out in the background, you can see the door where Mr. Mittens ran through the door. You can see a hole-shaped cat. That's pretty funny. He's actually a pretty interesting character. Now he doesn't appear in the show too much though, but I'm glad that the show hasn't forgot about him like they forgot about a lot of other characters from season 1, like Janet or that old guy or the Moonies. They haven't forgot about him, which is good. I think he's an okay character. I don't think he's that great. He's not that interesting of a character, but he's still He's still a great character. I like him. Just not a fantastic character. There's just not really. He doesn't have much of a personality, really. That's the thing. He wasn't in a lot of episodes. But Mr. Mittens has got, a personality. He's got a personality, and he hates he hates dogs, and he hates dogs. And it makes sense that he's a villain with Johnny, because Johnny and Dookie hate cats, and they pick on cats all the time. So I kind of want this villain to freaking blast them. I mean, I'm not really. I mean, I have a cat at my house, but I don't think I'm a big cat person myself. We just have a cat because we found him and stuff. But he's an okay cat. But I don't think I'm a pet person in general. But I wouldn't want to see a dog get soaked with water and balloons and stuff. Yeah, that's kind of frustrating. Yeah, this show tends to have that a lot. I do like Albert too. Albert's a pretty great character too. Apparently Albert was Tim's butler, I guess. But yeah, Albert's a pretty great character too. I like him. I think they're both voiced by the same person who voices Johnny. I know Mr. Mittens is, but I don't remember if Albert is or not. Anywho, let's talk about the next episode. Johnny of the Jungle. Johnny of the Jungle is another episode of this show. But yeah, it's another episode, and it's pretty good too. I like it. There's nothing better than seeing Mr. Teacher Man in a bikini, that is. Or should I say half a bikini, because he's wearing a bikini underwear, but not, a bra. That's so funny. It's disturbing and funny at the same time. It really is. This episode though is about Johnny excited to go on this field trip, but Mr. Teacher Man says that Johnny needs to have a parent to go with him. But due to Johnny's dad being a horrible father, he is. Yeah, his freaking. I really hate him so much. I really do. I'll say it as many times as I want because I do hate him. Johnny wants to go on this field trip, and Johnny's dad won't do it. He won't go on this field trip because he has to watch Susan and Mary because they got grounded. And I understand that you gotta keep an eye on your kids when they're grounded, but come on, this is your freaking son's one opportunity to go on a freaking field trip, and you're such an asshole to your son. Like, God, I hate him so much. I freaking do. He's not in as many episodes though as Susan and Mary are. Actually, I don't even remember him being in episode A. But yeah, he is an asshole. I really do not like Mr. Test. But I don't like him that much. I freaking hate him. He really sucks. I do not like him. He's one of the worst fathers I've ever seen on TV. He's not as bad as Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin abuses his children, but he's still a bad father. Like, he always forces his kids to go outside and play. I mean, yeah, your kids need to go outside and get fresh air, but I feel like every episode is always with him chewing out Johnny for playing games and stuff. And like I said, there's a Saturday Machine episode where he freaking basically forced Johnny to hang out with Sissy, even though Sissy broke into the house. Yeah, broke into the house. Let's pretend that that someone breaks into their house like a lunatic or something, and you make your kid play with them. Yeah, that's freaking just great of a character. But yeah, I definitely do not like Hugh. But basically, after that, he's only on the screen for a few seconds of the episode. Then we get where Dookie dresses up as Johnny's dad. Now we get this fake out cry thing that kind of annoys me. I don't know why it annoys me. It's like, I mean, it makes sense why Johnny would be mad at Dookie, because Dookie, he did save Dookie from the pound, but there's a lot of times where freaking Johnny abuses Dookie from saying he saved him from the pound, only for him to make Dookie do all this stuff. But yeah, they do this fake out cry thing a couple of times in the episode, like 2 times. And they play the sad music, which I don't like too much. I don't hate the sad music, but I don't like it either. I think it's just okay. I mean, the music in general in Johnny Test is just okay. The first season had an awesome soundtrack, but after that they kind of switched it and it doesn't sound as great anymore. Some songs are good, like the Mr. Black and Mr. White theme, or I should say the general theme that plays when the General and Mr. Black and Mr. White are on the screen, and then the Zombie Tea Party theme is pretty good too. But that song only appears a few times throughout the show. I do like it though, but a lot of the other songs are just, I don't like them as much. I think they're just okay. But yeah, I'm just like I don't know, but I do like how that Dookie does willing to like take Johnny to the field trip, and we get some funny gags where he's eating a dog biscuit, and Mr. Teacher Man's like, "Are you eating a dog biscuit?" And Mr. Teacher Man also says this is a one weird family at the end. Yeah, I don't get Mr. Teacher Man's name either. It's just a weird name. Like that's actually his name, Mr. Teacher Man. They do say his name down the road, but I forgot what it was. I think his name's Henry, but Henry Teacher Man. But his last name, it's not bad, but it's just weird. Like, imagine me going to a school and calling my female teacher Mrs. Teacher Man. I mean Mrs. Teacher Gal or something like that. It just sounds weird. But yeah, I do like him in this episode. He's an okay character. I mean, he's not great. Like, I don't think he's as good as Mr. Crocker from The Fairly Odd Parents or Mrs. Puff, but I still think he's an okay character. Well, Mrs. Puff even isn't that great of a character either, but yeah, we get some great gags, and then we get I mean, Susan and Mary are actually likable in this episode, actually help Johnny through his adventure, and help him port the animals to Africa. But yeah, basically, yeah, it's just, it's a fantastic episode. Like, I really do like it. I think it's pretty good. I don't have much else to say about it. I really don't. I don't think I do. It's been about an hour or two since I watched the episode. That's the problem with reviewing 2 episodes, though, is, like, back to back, is I have to watch, but I don't know, I was going to watch both of them anyway, and I was going to review one of them tomorrow instead, but I'm glad I did it today, because tomorrow I got to do Robots. I'm probably going to watch the Robots movie tonight, and then tomorrow I'll review Robots. But yeah, I gotta say, it's pretty good. And unlike the last episode, there's not really, besides Johnny Test's dad being, the dickish dad he is, I don't think there's really a lot of other parts of this episode I don't like. I think I'm gonna be giving it 120 points. That's right, 120 points. Now that might sound odd. Like, why not give it 100 points if Johnny Test's dad makes you mad? That's the thing, though. He's only at the beginning of the episode and at the end. And usually Johnny's dad, all he does is bitch in the episode. I mean, there's one episode where they chew gum and they accidentally get it on him, and I'm like, dude, it's just an accident, and he freaking bitches at them about chewing gum, and I can't chew gum anymore because it was an accident. I don't really know, but that's really the only thing I don't like about the episode. I like how Susan and Mary actually help out with Johnny in this episode, and I just think it's really good. I think it's a fantastic score. Oh, a fantastic episode, I should say. Anywho, that's about it. Now, this time around, I didn't play music in the background. The reason why I'm not doing it is because I'm probably just going to be doing movies with music. That's it. Just movies. And besides, I'm trying to figure out the whole copyright thing. Because freaking YouTube is obnoxious with copywriting, and I wish they would fix this. I really do. If they could fix the copyright problem where it wouldn't freaking pick random stuff and stop copywriting clips and stuff, even though I'm not showing entire episodes, then I'll be fine with it. But until then, I won't be doing any more trailer reactions or anything, because the trailer reactions, some of them got copyrighted and some didn't. It's seriously like that. Only some got copyrighted. But anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys later for more videos. This is Dash Rose. Have a nice, wonderful day.